Hi, I'm Tammy.
And I'm Greg, and you're watching Chock Full of Quarters. Join us each week to watch us collect quarters from our laundromat.
And see how much money we make. We also give tips on buying, owning, and running a laundromat. And to answer that question that everybody wants to know.
Does a laundromat make money?
Make sure you watch for the code word in the video and enter it into the comment section for your chance to win this coffee can full of quarters. You must be a subscriber.
So hit that subscribe button, press the like button, it really helps the channel, and don't forget the notification bell so you can be notified of future videos.
Let's get collecting. So everybody has wanted to see how we make the magnet. So we got quite a few requests.
It starts off as a full sheet of
Well,
paper.
hold on a second. Why don't we do this? It starts off by actually coming off our Canon image class printer.
And then over here.
Hold on. Let me
Right.
sit in my stool.
Then it's now I mean obviously I've already cut it, but it's a full sheet of paper, like normal notebook paper.
Actually, it's not notebook paper.
It's not notebook, it's photo paper, but size-wise.
Actually, it's not photo paper. It's glossy
paper.
Glossy. I will use a glossy paper.
It's 8.5 by 11 is my point. It's standard size paper. So, and then cut it in half, and then put it in the cutting machine. You just line up the little lines, like so, and pop, and out it comes. So what I usually end up doing after we need a whole bunch of these, I sit at home and relax in front of the TV.
So actually, when Greg's actually sitting in front of the TV, he can cut about 500 in an hour if he keeps going at it and it doesn't take too many breaks. Hold on, the laundromat phone's ringing. Okay, we're back.
I'm back. I had a problem with I think it was either the drop on the machine or the door lock. I'm not sure. So tomorrow, I know Tammy said we have an extra door lock at home. I'm sorry, an extra drop at home.
Yeah.
So we'll try that. If that works, it'll fix the problem. If not, I'll have to replace the door lock.
Yep.
So
we'll go from there.
See what happens.
So
life of a laundromat owner. So we're gonna get to cutting these.
So we're going to show you, this is the manual version that we started out with. This costs, new from the factory, somewhere I think around $1,500. You can find them used on eBay, anywhere between $800 and $1,200. And this one I actually got kind of new used. They had used it very little. And so this one, this is called the back. Goes in that side. Turn it around. This is called the shell. Put it in, fits right in. The image. This is called the mylar. So, start on this side, bring it down, spin it around. And as you can see, then we just add a magnet to the back, and voila. Now we're going to show you the big boy. So this is the Tekra 1095 electric button maker. And they call it a button maker because a lot of people make buttons, but we make magnets. It's just the same thing. It just depends on what goes on the back. So what we're going to do is we have a stack of our laundromat. We have a stack of these we need to make. So we're first going to show you Greg doing it by himself. It is foot operated. We're going to turn it on, and Greg's going to show you how he does it, and then we're going to show you how we do it together. When we have big orders from, over the weekend where we're doing, 500 magnets.
Yeah.
We're going to show you how we knock it out in less than 20 minutes.
It's pretty quick.
Yeah. So Greg's going to go through a lot. I just want to show you, back up a little bit. I just want to show you what's on this side. So this is the arm. You'll see what this does. These are just extra parts. There's the, just blow stuff out. This side is the motor for this wonderful machine.
So this works just like what you just saw Tammy do with the manual, except the two sides are, there's two of each, and they work in a circle, and the single press above it, which is all automatic. So you take the same, exactly the same things. Now I load them up two at a time as I can, so it makes it easier. And then you load two images, and make sure they're both centered. And the Mylars. Now I can only, obviously only one of the backing things is exposed, so I can only do one at a time. And then to get ready, I grab two and I just hit the thing. And load. Okay, now, so there's one in there ready to roll, so I have now two more empty exposed ones.
It is a little hard to try to keep up with it.
Yeah.
At this speed, we set, we leave the speed on one speed. We find if we go too slow, it kind of jams sometimes.
Yeah.
So we leave it at this speed because this is the speed the two of us can knock them out quite quickly. So
this machine we can set it to go a lot faster. I don't see how
somebody keeps up with it.
How even two people, because Tammy and I have done it, and the speed, I'm like, what's the point of that? You cannot possibly keep up with that. It's just not, I don't see possible.
Go ahead and start it because I want to see it.
So, okay, so take these, and that. I'm not doing it the way I normally was. I'm trying not to block the camera so you can see the machine working. So normally I would have put these in already, but and that, okay.
Okay. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna reset the camera up so you can see how Greg and I actually can do it. We do it together.
Yeah, it's a little bit faster.
And it's a little bit faster. So go ahead and put those through. Just let them go all the way. Okay, we'll be right back. Start.
This is how we do it when Tammy and I are working together using the machine. You saw me do it alone, so getting it set up.
So what we have is we each have two things that we have to do. And I usually work the pedal because I usually get behind because I daydream. So, okay, you ready?
So she's got the Mylars and the image, and I have the backs and the shells.
You know what? I need to get my glasses on. Hold on one second. We like to get started.
And you'll see the speed we're talking about, and maybe we might demonstrate how fast it can go after we do it all.
Yeah.
And like we said, I don't see how that's possible, but we'll show you that.
Okay, here we go.
So here we go.
Okay, I have to stop for a minute because I have these in the wrong hands. Okay. Seriously was daydreaming. I was actually thinking about posting this on Facebook. And that's what happens. I literally will just blank out and... Sometimes your hands just can't seem to move fast enough. And you're always thinking, oh, I'm afraid my fingers are gonna get crush, but they don't. I mean, this guard here, you can't really get your hands under there, so. I got one left, so it's fine. You sure that's on the right side?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This way. Just watch. So I'm going to turn the speed up just a little bit so you can see how fast this can actually go. This is on one of the faster settings, but we never.
At that setting, you would need to be the most coordinated person and never make a mistake or anything. And honestly, also the machine can't keep up going that fast. You'll have it; it'll jam up sometimes.
Yeah. And it jams up when it goes too slow too.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so we have a box of
Magnets.
And we're going to show you the last process.
We're sorry to interrupt your regularly scheduled programming, but we want to bring you this important public service announcement from Chock Full of Quarters, the magnet. Remember, if you want the magnet that says, I don't want a job, I want to own a laundromat for free, only pay $1 shipping to the P.O. box coming across the screen now, or you can pay through PayPal with instructions also coming across the screen now. And now, back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Okay, so this is the last process of making the magnets. Let me get a good...
You got it?
Go ahead, Greg. So we both do this. This is the last process. Well, actually, the last two steps that we do.
Yeah.
And we'll share.
So, first of all, at least when I'm doing them, I like to get everything
And it also,
organized.
because sometimes the machine will miss, or if we don't put all the parts together in there right, they will slip out. So we have to make sure we check the backs, that we don't have any mistakes, and we usually like to do that when we're stacking them ready for the magnets.
So, get them all stacked. This is about the average size stack that I usually try to work with and handle it. Then you take the magnets, they come in these big rolls, so they're pretty easy, and you just pop one off, and you get a feel for how much space to leave around the sides. You kind of eyeball it, give it a quick press, and you're going to press it again, so you don't have to worry about jamming it all the way down. That's what you're going to do. As you get stacked, and they're going to be on each other, and as you press it, you're pressing all of them. So as you can see on that one, I forgot to flip this one over. So.
And this actually goes pretty quick. I like to listen to my audiobook when I'm doing it. I really can knock them out.
Yeah, this is
very, very, very quickly.
And there is no machine for this. This you have to just sit here and do this.
Yeah.
There's no. At least we've never found.
The machines that they have in China actually will allow for the magnet to be put on the back, but those machines are really junk. So, Greg, go ahead and push down that whole stack and then show the last process, the last step that we do. So this is our last step before they're ready to be mailed out, and this is just more of a, just for a little bit of protection, and the customer likes to see them come this way.
They're nice, so it keeps them from getting scratched up. So, take the bags and you just
pop one in.
As you make them, you seal them up.
Come over so they can see. And this is what you'll get.
And that's the final product, basically. You're either going to get that in a bubble mailer or a larger one if you order multiples, depending on
how you order them.
Depending on how you order them, but
we have people who order 20 magnets at a time, and I usually ship those in a box. So this is how we make our magnets.
And this last process we kind of jokingly call mag 'em and bag 'em.
Yeah,
so we're putting the magnets on and then putting them in the bag. So we say, go mag 'em and bag 'em.
And the whole process costs us $49. So it depends on how many parts I buy at a time. But if I buy 1,000 at a time, this whole process, which includes labor and also the electricity to run this machine, it costs us 49 cents. It's cheaper if I buy more parts. So there we go. That was a good one. Say goodbye, Greg.
Goodbye, Greg.